Hi, I'm Debbie Polachek. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be making the card that goes with the Poisy dies. If you have not seen the Poisy dies, how I shaded them, you might want to go to that video right now. I'll put a link to that video right above this video if you want to go to that. This is the card we will be making. So I hope you stay tuned. Oh, and also we'll be making this wax paper bag that you can put your card inside along with the little topper. So anyway, let's get started.
Okay, for my card base, I did a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card. Just was not big enough for all these flowers, so I've decided to make a 4 1/2 by 7 1/2 inch card. And I tried this on all these different papers, and I think it looked very pretty on all the papers. Our Designer Series paper pack. But I just kind of like the subtleness of this one the best. It's the darker gray of the two. And I'm going to use that along with the doilies. These little vellum dollies that are in this, that belongs to this set. The opposite end of this one is this one here. So this piece right here is going to be my mat, and I need to cut it 4 1/4 by 7 1/4.
Save this piece with the X on it for your topper later.
I think my idea is to put my ribbon going straight up and down this. In order to do that, I'll tape this to the back, just with some Scotch tape down the center. Next, I'll do my little vellum doilies. Probably just dots of glue. And if you get too much, you can always just knock it off a little bit, and that will, so it doesn't go all over your paper. Because it's really hard to get just a tiny bit that belongs on these little things. So just take it, either knock it off on paper or on a paper towel, and just blot it. And that will get the majority of that glue off, so it doesn't come out on front. And I'm just going to start on the top there, try to center up that as best I can. Stick a block on top of that. Same thing on this one. Okay. And now I'm going to arrange my flowers. No, I did 6 leaves. Now I have 3 left. 3 disappeared. Here's 2. What color cardstock? I think I'm going to go with the white. Okay, this piece of cardstock is going to need to be 9 by 7 1/2 for my card base. Then on the long side, I'm going to score it at 4 1/2. For the inside, I think I will do a little bit of the flowers, maybe like this one, in that soft smoky slate. Gray. Or even this one. And I will do that just straight on the inside, I believe. Try that out. If I mess it up, I can always come back with another piece of cardstock, cover it up. Have I done that a few times? I sure have. I think this flower I will put just probably here on the bottom. Make sure that this is the color I want. Yes, I believe that'll be good. They also have this cool little soft plaid in here. I think I'm going to put a little bit of that in there too. Kind of work it back in here and then put just a cut a small piece of scrap and put the cinnamon on top. Let's try that out. Got to be careful not to put on that scrap real nice. Now to kind of tie those colors in, I think I will use a little bit of one of these other colors that I have used here. Just kind of glue this to the top of it. So saffron, the light one, to give some color to this one. The seafoam, light, that I could use on here. That you can see some of this doily. So we'll put that one here. Now, what do we want to do? Do we want to put some of our pretty little gems on there? Why not? Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll put 3 like here. And here. And then 2 little ones on each side of that. Maybe do the same thing on this other side. Now for envelope, I think what I'll make is a wax paper envelope. And how I'll do that is get a piece of wax paper. Start off with that. I don't like wax paper envelopes because you can see through them. And what I'll do is tear off a piece that is large enough to go around my card. So looks like that will be big enough. Oops, maybe not now. Yeah, looks like it'll still be big enough. So I'm going to straighten off these edges here. Holding this straight edge to here, this should be straight too. Again, straight edge up on top. Cut it off to where I messed it up. Now I think I'll take my score part and I'll score about on the side that I didn't cut. I'm going to score it about 3/4 of an inch all the way across the bottom of the bottom of the bag. Now I have a line there. Now I think I'll just take it and kind of wrap it. That looks like that's pretty good. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger than it is, so I'm just going to pull it out a little bit more than what it is. So here I am, just kind of do it straight as I can, keeping this line straight and pulling it away from the sides a bit. I don't want it quite as big as my, little as my card. I want it to slide in there easy. So there that is. It's a little crooked because I did that wrong. Okay. Making sure the lines line up here. And that way I can fold it up straight. Now I'm going to take everything on this side. Cut this off at an angle here. Take this one. Cut this off at an angle. Now I can take some score tape, put some here on this edge. Then I'll put some here along this edge. Did I call that score tape? I mean tearing tape. There it finally went.
Does take some patience to get that tear and tape off of that wax paper, but you can.
Now, I think what I'll do is I'll stick that in so this front of it shows on the other side without the seam. It's upside down, isn't it? Yes, I think it is. Yeah. Now I'm going to just take this and fold it. Okay, I have my scrap that I had left over. I'm going to go ahead and put that here. Use this side or the other side. Let's see, I think I'll go ahead and stick with this side. And this scrap, I'll just fold it in half. Now I can just take a stapler and staple it 2 places, or some paper clips, paper clip it. Even if you want to put one of your dollies and clip it on top of it too, you can. You could even do another flower, or okay, I think what I'll do is the bow. I'm gonna go ahead and tie another one of these bows. I'm gonna make 2 holes here. Just a regular old hole punch. I'll cut about 16, about 20 inches of ribbon. Flatten that out like that. Make it in the center. And then go through that hole again. On both ends. I do better if I hold things upside down to tie, the way I tie. Tighten that up there. Now if I'd have thought I could use that edge right here along this, that would have been real pretty. And I think I'll do that before I finish this up, so you can see that. Anyway, that's the card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to cut this out and just cut this both layers at the same time, and so it'll give it that little ruffled edge. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you would, give me a thumbs up. I sure appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you for watching the video through its entirety. I hope to be seeing you again soon. Bye for now.